Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. What I'm going to do tonight is put in a little triangle piece here in this corner where I mentioned the other day that when I was running the radius through this section, this one inside curve, this is on the corner of the layout design. It's a fault of my taking some designer's license, some contractor's license if you will, with the design. And I made this section here a little bit wider so I could get further into it. But by doing that, I left myself short here. So I went scavenging around the dumpsters in the neighborhood and I found this piece of MDF which was in a trash bin. And I think it's going to fit in here just fine. I'm going to put it in this way. But and again, I'm going to put it level with the foam. It'll be the only place where I won't be able to plant trees, or if I do put anything in here that needs to be attached to the foam or the sub-road bed, I'll just have to drill holes and put it in that way. So how I'm going to do this is just put a piece of 1x2 on the bottom. I'm going to mark the edges here on the back so that the angles are the same and cut that on my miter saw. And then I'll screw it in here to the side. Obviously I'll attach the particle board to the 1x2 and then I'm screwing the 1x2 into the bench work. So that's what I'm going to do first is mark these angles here, and as luck would have it, that 1x2 is about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch longer than this triangle. So I'm going to set that even. And just with my trusty Sharpie here, I'm going to mark the edges of this. Alright, so I'm going to take this over to my chop saw. I'm going to cut those angles that you see there, and I will screw this triangle piece to this, and then we'll screw this to the bench work. So I will get all that done. I'll reposition the camera so you can see how I'm going to attach it, and we'll go from there. So be back in just a minute. Okay guys, hopefully this is going to show up here. I'm back to using my SLR camera again for video, so let's hope this works. I've countersunk 3 screws in the top of the board to attach to the 1x2, and I've as you can see, hopefully you can see there, it's tapered on either end, and so hopefully I'll just be able to place this in here and then go ahead and drive those screws in, and hopefully we'll have a nice level. Okay, so what you won't see on the outtake reel is me taking the screws out and putting them back in here. So I need to get that as close as I can. I may have to put a support in the back. We'll see in a minute once we get this attached. Seems to be pretty steady there. Let's attach this side. Hopefully you can see this. Alright, so I'll probably go ahead and put a 1x2 back under here on the back side for support as well. I can do that at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of short pieces of 1x2 and attach those up here, and then this section will be done. Alright everyone, here we go with the corner piece is in now. It's attached to 1x2 in the front and also a piece here and a piece in the back. So we should be good to go here. Got plenty of spot to now take this one inside radius across this corner. So the next thing I'm going to work on this evening is putting down a few sections of cork roadbed. I'm going to start up there on the peninsula at the other end of the layout. So we'll head that direction. Okay, well, so best laid plans, as they say. I was all set to lay cork, and I realized I don't have any T-pins. The ones I had used on the old layout were kind of rusty, and I believe I pitched them when I was tearing down the old layout with plans of getting new ones, and I haven't done that, so I'll have to make a trip to Walmart tomorrow and pick up some more of those T-pins. But one thing I may do this evening, down here at the end of the layout where the bridge goes in, I need to take the connector 2x4 out of there that is just holding the two ends of the layout together at the moment, so I can position my bridge abutments, and I'll show you those in a minute, in that space in preparation for laying or attaching the bridge down here at this end. So I'll get set up for that, and we'll see if we can get that to work tonight. Alright guys, so if you've been kind of paying attention to the layout as I've gone along here, there is a 3-foot section of 2x4 which is attached only to hold this side of the layout to this side of the layout. So I'm going to remove that right now, and then once I get that out, I'm going to place these bridge abutments in here. And the bridge abutments are, I don't know if you can see those, let me hold these up. They are actually pieces of, I don't know if you remember, or maybe you didn't watch it. In the living room in the house, I put this overmantel piece up, a piece of molding up, and it had these supports on the side which were too long, and I had to cut them. And I thought, well, you know, gosh, those look like Art Deco bridge abutments. So I painted them just a flat base coat of automotive gray, and then I lightly sprayed some tan across the top just to look a little bit like weathered concrete. So I'm going to use these for bridge abutments. They're going to go here once I remove this 2x4. I'll place these in, and then they should be able to be placed exactly level with the foam. And then I'll get the bridge, and we'll place the bridge in here, and you can see how that's going to look. So I'll get this all set up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so as luck would have it, there's not much going right here tonight. I was about to get ready to put the bridge in, and my battery on my cordless drill died, so it's in the charger right now. So anyway, what I had done the other night, after I had finished up showing the video, or recording the video about the curves, I had gone ahead and just placed some lines where the main lines and sidings go. And so this, what I'm doing now is shooting down towards the garage door there. You can see the 3 lines to the right are the 2 lines to the right, sorry, are main lines. The 3rd line is actually a long yard lead, which there will be turnouts from that yard lead onto the other yard tracks. This section over here to the left, just this side of the plan, is where the engine house goes. So I don't have any of those leads in yet. I also don't have anything past the break in the foam core there. You can see those 4 lines just terminate at that spot. I think I can maybe zoom in on that. Right there. So again, these are just kind of temporary to see how the fit is going to work. They're on 2-inch centers right now, and I think I may spread them out a bit. On the curves especially, I think maybe 2 3/8, 2.5, somewhere in that area, distance between the center lines on the curves. But I did manage, I'll swing back over here on the peninsula, I did manage to get the main lines the whole way around the layout, at least penciled in, very close to where they'll go. Back here on this side, let me move the tripod. Again, here on the end of the peninsula, this line here is the outside of the roadbed, and this is the center line. So I've got the center line marked so that when I come off the main line there, I'll know, you know, this is the center line. I've got to put my support under this section here yet, my 2x4 support. But let's try and keep on topic. So the main line comes there, center line again here, the outside edge of the roadbed here, and it'll go on around the end of the peninsula. So I'm going to go ahead and lay what in essence is the outside main line around the peninsula first, and then kind of fit in the inside main. The peninsula has the shortest radius on the inside main line of anywhere on the layout. So what I'll probably do is go ahead and get this done first, even to the point of maybe laying some flex track on the roadbed, just to make sure that I've got clearance between some of my longer cars. I've got some auto racks and some 89-foot flat cars, and I think those are about the two longest cars that I have. So I want to make sure that there's no chance of those two long cars whacking each other as they go around the end here. So that may cause me to have to move the main lines, but I have plenty of room on the layout to adjust them.